Hello everyone and welcome back to Full Moon Tarot 228. I am Rebecca and today I'm going to do a quick reading to get a quick energy update. There's a big shift that happened between yesterday and today. I felt a big dip last night, 2 nights ago, and yesterday was the tail end of a very stressful week for me. And I started getting brief moments of release where something would mostly it was a song would come on and I would start to tear up and cry, and it was mostly resonance in this, but I could see that I really needed to release some stuff. So I decided to take it in as a spiritual practice, and I went outside last night and I had put together a playlist of songs that typically make me cry, and I cried for like 45 minutes. I don't think I've ever felt that good after a cry. I don't even think I looked that good. I don't think I've ever looked that good after a cry. I fully was able to release all of what had happened during the week. A lot of that wasn't even mine. A good portion was a dear friend of mine's. And then there was a lot of harmonizing that I did. So I had pulled in a lot of lower vibrations from other people during the time too. So it was a lot. And I just needed to get it out. And I'm really glad that I did. So I just want to put that out there. Like, crying is not a bad thing at all. It has a bad reputation. You don't want to cry over something. That's not what you want to do, but to cry after it, to release it, that's good. That's okay. And invite it in as a practice, a spiritual practice. It was a lot. It was very beneficial for me. And crying releases chemicals within you that produces like a numbing effect and gives you an uplifted mood almost. Like I was actually laughing afterwards. And I woke up this morning, though I did not sleep very long last night because I was guided to do a bunch of different stuff. I woke up this morning, and even though I was tired, like I had the energy that I needed, and I was like, ooh, this is good. Like I really needed to release all of that stuff. So I felt this big shift, and I just want to tap into the collective. I know this full moon's coming up, so I do want to tap in to that energy. And honestly, I think I'm just going to pull a bunch of like, So I think I'm going to mostly pull a bunch of cards that will help activate you and help you recognize like where you're at on your journey, or maybe some things that you need to look into, something that resonates. And I'm going to try to do it quick. If you see any mess behind me, please forgive me. I am packing for the beach, and this just really needed to come through. The message that was bringing this through is actually a song, DNA by Kendrick Lamar. And if you haven't heard of it or listened to it, be prepared. It is extremely explicit. However, there are a lot of activations in there. There's a lot in there that was unconsciously channeled. And it's on a much higher dimension. So if you can start to pick up on it, it'll make sense. All of it will end up making sense. But the first line of this song is, I've got loyalty, I've got royalty inside my DNA. And this is bringing in an energy of loyalty, where there's collaboration coming in. And it was because of something that just happened. There was a lot of trust that was built. And so this collaboration, this understanding, this recognition, after all was said and done, has shifted timelines. The one that was loyal shifted timelines as it was, but for the recognition to be there, for the receptivity to be there, it shifted more timelines. And I think that's what I'm feeling this morning. So we're going to grab a few Sacred Traveler Oracle cards, and we'll just kind of go from there. Source of infinite intelligence, divine mind of all that is. Please channel through me your highest light frequencies so that we may navigate through the deepest unconditional love pathways these messages that you are bringing in for us about this energy that shifted. And I also want to bring in this shift too, what's really big happening right now. So 369 portal was open at the beginning of June. Cool. People say it closed, but a lot of people anchored that energy into the earth. That energy is not gone. So it's been anchored into the earth. More and more people have been like grounding and anchoring with this because they're seeing what's going on, which has been the design from the beginning. And now that this full moon is coming in at this specific time, it is going to pull the energies through the earth and give you an option. If I'm not mistaken, the full moon is in Gemini this time. I feel like I really want to double check on that so that I'm not telling you something that's not true. But I'm pretty sure it's in Gemini, and the reason why I want to make sure is because it's actually, that actually makes a difference if it is. But it is a buck moon, and what I was hearing yesterday about buck moons is that they bring in new beginnings. So it's a super moon, which honestly, like, it's hard to deny that from how I've been feeling. No, it's in Capricorn. That's right. Okay. So I don't know why I was here in Gemini, because maybe that's because there's a split happening. A big split is happening because of this, because you have an option. You can continue to ascend, or you can get stuck in the illusion that you're in right now. Big split happening. But being in Capricorn, I see a lot of karma and karmic situations coming up. This is, and I say that these are tests. It's not that you deserve it, but these are tests that are trying to prepare you for what's coming in the next year. So these are tests from the universe, tests from source, to see how connected to source energy you are, and to give you a baseline to then work from. Because right now, with the quickening, and it's like double timed after the solstice, those lessons are going to come back around a lot more quickly. So you really have a huge opportunity to integrate as quickly as you want, honestly. So I just, this, it's a very strong energy coming in. Or it's already in, but it's locking in. It's going to really pull it through the rest of the planet, like the whole planet. And it's going to, we're basically upgrading in this. But you always have a choice. You don't have to upgrade. You don't have to. You can get left behind too. And when you do that, like it takes a lot to come back from. I will say that from personal experience. I will. All right, so Source, what do you have for us from these Sacred Traveler cards? What part of our journey are we in? What messages can you offer for guidance? And to help us kind of see where we're at with this shift going on. Taking shelter. The answers are within. I can't tell you how many readings are coming up right now that are like, you need to go within. You need to find your light within. And taking shelter. I'm hearing a lot more with this card in this moment that you need to create your temple. Your body is your temple, and you need to actually like build it up, because it's kind of on faulty foundations right now. I've been really actively working on this for a year, and so I really feel where this is pulling within me and where it's at. And yeah, you need to create your temple within, as like your body as your temple, so that you can actually go within and find your answers and actually hear them, because your body is speaking to you. Your soul is crying out to you through your body, because you're missing something. You're missing something. Stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. Yeah, this energy is really locking things in. It's really Journey by Moonlight. And I was just saying, oh my gosh, I'm getting like a lot of goosebumps. I was just saying that this moon, this Superman, is going to be pulling so much energy through the planet. Believe in magic. Believe in magic, because if you are stuck in your illusion, if you're stuck in your reality instead of painting, like looking at actuality, you can't move forward. So you've got to go within to figure this stuff out. You've got to go within in the moments that the illusion is starting to become overbearing, because it's an illusion. It's all a game. It's all just a game. None of it's real. It feels very real, but it's not. It's not. This is just a game. I want to pull a few tarot cards for this, and then we'll pull some, yeah, I can already see that. We'll pull some or other messages in just a second. Okay. So 6 of Acorns, success and triumph. You are strong beyond measure. You're stepping into your power right now. This is the energy that's going on. This power is coming in right now. So believe in magic. Believe in your success. You are triumphant. You are coming into your own. And this is happening. But you see here, this buck, and with the buck moon, I was just talking about this, but the buck is not with anybody. He's alone, because his answers are within. And here in this journey, stepping into your power, it's like you're alone, but it shows you in the background you're not alone. You have people with you always. Spirits, souls, you have a team with you always. They're with you in every step, every single step. King of Acorns. Wow, a lot of earth today. All of it's earth. Yes. Good. We're grounding. I like that. Optimism and innovation. Yes. Believe in magic. You're stepping into your power. We are changing things. Things are coming. This energy is coming in to allow us to do this. As I said, energy and results. 8 of Acorns. Energy and results. This energy is coming in to help us get to our power, get to what we need. Power. 9 of Acorns, power and perseverance. Oh my gosh, like I'm about to cry because this is so beautiful. Okay, so yeah, this is exactly what I was feeling this morning. When I woke up, when I listened to that DNA song, I started tearing up, and I thought that was really weird. And then I was like, oh, this is resonance. This is resonance. One of the things in that song too that really, really hits me. If you, and this is one of the super multidimensional things that I think was unconsciously channeled, but he says, look up in the sky, 10 is on the way, 10 is on the way. There's some other stuff. And then he says, my winners are on the way. And that part, like, oh, I was like, oh yeah, this is happening right now. Right now. And that's why that song like flooded my being this morning. I had to listen to it a few times because I needed the activations from it. And speaking of activations, we'll grab a few of these. Source, what can you offer us for activations here? We know that we've really just gone through a lot of healing. or at least I can feel that. So what is it here in this moment, this shifted energy right now, that we can look at? Discernment. This came up the other day in one of my readings. The frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. Yes. Yes. And the way to do that is inside of you. Your light inside of your heart will show you how to do this with compassion and wisdom. Not being attached to the moment, not being attached to the emotions, but balancing that inner balance, taking shelter, closing yourself off from the illusion that's going on so you can see through your own light. Passion. The frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight. Yes, emotions are indicators, okay? They are there for a reason. They're meant to be there. Balance and calm. It assists us in finding the balance within this intensity, moving us from chaos to the calm of its core, where we can let its long-lasting wisdom fill us up. More wisdom, talking about going to the core, going within. Go within. This is you. This is it is go time. It is go time. It's your time. Step into your power. Step into your power. It's coming. And don't be afraid of the darkness. I feel like I need to say that. If you have a fear of darkness, integrate it, because what that's really showing you is that you have a fear of the unknown. And really everything we're doing right now is very unknown to us. So if you have, this is really coming through for a lot. If you have a fear of darkness, you need to integrate this. You need to go outside in the darkness and just sit, just be with the oneness of nature, okay? I know it's hard, but this is really serious stuff right now. If you are fearful of darkness, that means that you have a fear of the unknown, because you cannot see in the darkness. But I'm telling you, if you can be in the darkness with peace, then the same way you walk in the darkness in the way that you in the unknown, you'll continue to walk that way in the light, but you can see what you're doing. So it really is, it's a very good practice, because it will help you take what you're integrating and actually utilize it in your everyday life. I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. Yes. Yes. This is coming in from your higher self. And it's reminding you what you already know. This is an affirmation. You are on a beautiful path right now. The divine masculine comes in. The frequency of divine masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. More wisdom. So, for a few weeks, the feminine energy was coming in, the creative energy was coming in, but here's the doer energy. The one that pushes forward and does it, gets it done. You're stronger than you think. You're stronger than you think. And so the integration of the feminine aspect within these last few weeks is now opening up the door for integrating the masculine aspect in divine timing. In divine timing, it's the energies are right. Everything is ready. Everything is ready. It's just waiting for us to make the move. Soul time. The frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge. One that embraces the concept that while the corporeal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. You are born magnificent. You are. And you're not a burden. You're not a lost cause. You're none of those things unless you decide that that's true. But you are none of those things. You are born magnificent. You are a piece of the creative source. Like, that is who you are. And you have the opportunity to come here and express yourself in whatever way you want. Whatever way you want. When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. Change the way you see the world and watch as the world around you begins to change. Have faith. Believe in magic. Like, seriously, like, this stuff is, like, this is really serious stuff. I've really been working with this stuff for the last year, and now it's really time for all of it to come into play. It's time for all of it to come into play. Hope is the conduit for miracles. Have faith. Believe in magic. Believe in the unknown. Have faith in the unknown. Have faith in the unknown. You're closer than you think you are. Only moments from the break of dawn. All these promises are just a step ahead. Maybe you just haven't seen it. Just haven't seen it yet. Seriously, like, it is coming. It is coming. So believe in it. Believe in that. Because the work is never done. As soon as the moon falls, here comes the sun. So you might be doing this journey by moonlight, and it might be feeling very dark and can't understand what's going on right now. But when the moon falls, here comes the sun. Every time. Every time. We'll pull a few past life cards and soul journey cards or enchanted map, but like life journey cards. Source, what do you have for us here? What pieces, aspects of us are really calling on us right now? And what messages can you offer to us for encouragement? That one comes up a lot. This balancing aspect. I feel like one or two more in here. So I'll go with this one. As I was saying, like, this one comes up a lot. Male, female, balance. Balance. It's time to bring that masculine aspect in. We've been doing a lot of creative daydreaming, planning in the 5D, but it's time to bring it down into the 3D. Field of dreams. Build it and they will come. That's what I'm hearing right now. Build it and they will come. It's time. It's really time to start building. Magic prayer. Believe in magic. Believe in magic. And speak to the universe. Speak to your higher self about the things that you want. So that your higher self can work on unfolding that for you. And you see here that the answer's coming in from behind her. So there will be nudges that are happening. It's not like it'll be in front. It won't be right in front of your face. It won't be, because your journey is by moonlight with this card, right? And so you're here to believe in magic right now, because what we are blazing a new trail. Like, this has never happened before on this planet. And so there's nothing to go off of, no patterns to follow, nothing. Everybody's been following the same pattern over and over, and that's why we keep seeing the same things happening over and over. So right now we are, build it and they will come. We are building a new way to live. And it's starting from the very, very bottom of it all, because we're building the foundations from the bottom up. Oh, I just totally bent this. Ride the wave. This one came in for a reading I did the other day. Ride the wave. I always trust, I accidentally brought this one up, but now I understand why. I always trust the direction of the universe. So ride the wave. And dolphins have fun when they ride the wave. They enjoy life. They have fun. They don't just get flopped around like a jellyfish. They actually ride the wave. They are a part of it. Trust and faith. Always trust the direction of the universe. Believe in magic. Like you are really being asked to step into the unknown here. And I feel it, man. I feel it. It's a lot. And encouragement. You have the encouragement you need. You have a huge soul team. Like I said, there's this collaboration that I'm hearing. There's loyalty and royalty inside my DNA. You are collaborating, and you guys are building this connection that is almost indestructible. It's really cool how I'm seeing this. And I was talking about expressing yourself. It's time to express yourself. It's time to get creative with it too. What do you want to do? I started drawing very recently, and I brought my cello out of storage, which once I finish getting my room fully cleaned up, I plan on playing that. There's many ways to express yourself. Conversation's a way of expressing yourself. Writing's a way of expressing yourself. Creating movies, like all of these things. This is all art. There's a way to express yourself that is divinely aligned for you. And that actually helps unlock a lot to who you are. So you're really calling, like in this time, you're really calling yourself. You are really calling yourself to express yourself. Peaks of joy. What I'm hearing is that it's going to be a lot of up and down right now, but there will be many peaks of joy, and to just keep looking forward into those when the illusion is becoming to the point of being unbearable. If you can detach from your emotions, then you will be able to really see what's going on in the illusion that's really bothering you. Which one was it? Yeah. Your discernment. Your 5D perceptive capabilities are really accelerating right now. And inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. Goblins. I'm seeing a lot of lower vibrations surrounding you right now. And I think that's why it kind of goes through this up and down phase with this peaks of joy. But just remember that even though these goblins are like lurking in the darkness, which you might be afraid of, there's always light. There is always light. Always. Always. I am going to pull a few more things. Source, what can you offer us from this deck? What messages can we receive from this deck? What guidance can you offer us through this? And then I will pull, I think, from this one too. And then probably call it. No, I do want to pull some from these. These are moon cards, Moon Witch. What do you have for us in this deck, Source? I feel a lot coming through because we're coming to this very big supermoon. All right, we'll take this. Okay. Share your voice. Come out of your cave, persecution and expression. Like I was showing you with that arts card, express yourself. It's time to come out of that shell. It is okay to create a shelter around yourself, to create a protected barrier, but you're doing that so that you can go within instead of being influenced by what's on the outside. Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. A lot of you who are here right now are extremely sensitive, like beyond what most empaths really even talk about. And it seems overwhelming and unbearable at times because of how you take in other people's energies. And it's like, no matter what kind of protection you try to do for yourself, the only thing you can do is just stay in your heart. Like literally, that is the only thing I can do in any point in time if I want to protect myself, is to stay there. Because if I move out of my heart at any point in time, something else is going in. Something else is going in, and I've felt it. Commit to self-care rituals. And again, take this shelter, create the temple that is your body. Perform a random act of kindness. This I hear, break your pattern and do it with love. Do it not for the sake of you, but actually for the sake of others, but do it in a way that breaks your pattern. Banshee. Heed my warning, dear child, for what I hold is far from unsung lullabies. Swallow a nail, and you can expect bleeding from within. This is really, really, really letting you know, again, with these goblins that are here, there is some stuff coming up that you have to discern. That going back to that discernment card, you've got to discern what's going on, because it's like, heed my warning, dear child. Like, what kind of child is coming up to something like this? But apparently they did. So it's like you're walking up to something like this, and it's like it's warning you. Your higher self is trying to tell you, don't do this. If you do this, this is what's going to happen. So there's some stuff coming up, and you are given, you have really been given the opportunity to pay attention to these things, but you have got to ground. If you cannot ground, then that energy is just really all over the place within you. You've got to ground it into the earth. Blue moon, you are ready. Make your masterpiece. It's time. Moonbeam, you are on the right path. Oop. Coven, the power of sisterhood. I told you there was some collaboration energy coming through there. And it says sisterhood. It does not mean that it's just females in there or feminine energy. This is it's collaboration. It's collaboration. You are worthy. You are loved. And look, like all of obviously these are moon cards, but they're just, she's walking with darkness. She's walking with darkness. Or actually, I should say darkness is walking with her. Elements, remember to feel the warmth pulsing through her womb. You are a child of a mother. True harmony awaits you. Connect in with nature. Go connect in with the elements, outside and inside. What do you feel imbalanced with? Do you have a lot of fire going right now? Do you got a lot of water? Do you feel pretty grounded? You feel a little airy, like, are you too grounded? Are you in the point where you're stuck in this dimension? There are many, start paying attention to what's going on with your elements within you, because your body is a temple. And you're the one that you're the one that's in control of it. Nobody else can control it unless you allow them to have the power to put something inside of you, but like physically put something inside of you, but you control all of it. Keep moving forward. You've got this. There's so much encouragement in this message. Like, just keep going. Green lights a go. Even though you're going to have that darkness come in, remember there's peaks of joy coming every single time. If it's not good, then he's not done. No, he's not done with it yet. I'm sorry, that wasn't that great, but it just came through so fast I couldn't even catch a pitch on it. But if it's not good, then it's not done. No, he's not done with it yet. There will be joy in the morning. Wolf, devour the ferocious calling within the howling of your spirit. Run wildly into the freedom of your knowing. Your knowing. So you're walking into this darkness, into this unknown, but you have your knowing. You have your knowing. Your answers are within, and you know this. You know this. You've known this for a long time. You're actually at a point where you're accepting it as actuality. Things come and go. Surrender to the universe. Yeah. Really. I'm going to end with this Soul Truth card because I feel like there's something in here that is going to help somebody think about what they've got going on. Source, what can you offer us from this deck that will help us? Thank you. Do I believe I am worthy? I'm not surprised this one came up. This has been a big thing going around right now with the whole collective, everybody. You are worthy, you are deserving, you are loved. Like I was saying earlier, you are born magnificent. You are worthy. Start seeing the divine beauty within you and go out and claim the life you have dreamt up. Your crown has been bought and paid for. Put it on your head and wear it. Maya Angelou. Today's soul action. For a big goal or dream you have, ask yourself, do I feel worthy of this? Today's mantra, I am worthy of it all. And yes, you are. You are worthy of it all. You deserve the world. This is your world. This is your reality. You deserve to be the creator. You deserve to be the creator. No one deserves to have their power stripped from them in an unconscious way. And that is what we're looking at here. No one deserves that. You are worthy. Step into your power. Step into your power. It is time. It is time. Soul time. Passion. Like, use your discernment. Like, these cards, I can't even make it happen any more than it already is. But one thing I want to say is ride the wave. And do it with fun. Because remember, there are these peaks of joy coming in. There are, but they only come in if you're choosing to look through that lens. They will pass you by. They will pass you by if you stay in a victim lens or get stuck in this idea that things aren't changing or whatever. Just get stuck in the illusion. But you are strong beyond measure and you are worthy. 100% worthy. There's no doubt in any piece of my being. Even what a human might consider the most unworthy of them all is still worthy. They are still honored and they are still loved. And when we can get to that point, that's when we're able to truly step into our power and believe in the magic and then create our reality. We actually create our reality with this by pulling in this divine masculine to be balanced with the feminine. That's what's happening right now. Woo! Okay, so that was a lot, and I've got to keep packing. But thank you so much for joining me today. This energy is exciting, and I can see that it's going to keep flowing. And as my shirt says, if you can see it, here, we'll do this. Be yourself. Truly. Be yourself. Quit trying to put on this mask to have other people, to try to help them be happy. No. The way you can help them be happy is by being your authentic self, because that allows them to see what even authenticity is. And then they can start to see where the reflections are within themselves. Yes. All right. Everybody have a wonderful day. Have a beautiful full moon. It's coming up. And if I don't get any readings done while I'm gone, I will see you guys in a week. Bye.